set up. It's my second time on StreamYard, so I'm just kind of figuring it out again here. If anybody's watching, can you type something in the chat so I can see if I can see it? I don't know. What I'm going to do tonight, if I can figure out this StreamYard, I'm going to just do some cardio. I just did a little light workout with some dumbbells, some free weights, and so to end off doing some cardio in the evening, and then I can chit chat. But I got to figure out how to get the chat on here. I'm not quite sure how to get the chat on, so I can see it. Oh, I see the chat button right there. Gotcha. There we go. She stole my thunder. I remembered our tutorial about this, and I got it. Find the icon. Hello, Indies watches. So can you see okay? Not much to see. I'm just going to be doing some cardio. Chit chat. Like I said before, I just did some light weights, did a little workout, and finish off with cardio and chat. Awesome. It's getting nice outside. It was really nice outside today. I almost got my bike out. It'll come out soon enough. Get the clock ready. My timer. All right. I'll take that. Here where I am. Now, when I say nice, it was still a little chilly. If you were fine, if you were in a shielded corner where you could get out of the wind and direct sunlight, it would be nice. But still definitely wearing like a fall jacket or a hoodie kind of day. So this week I did Monday morning cardio. I streamed that. Monday morning cardio, did a cardio stream. And then I went to the gym and worked on back. And then more cardio. And then yesterday I did, what did I do yesterday? Everything's blending together. And then more cardio and biceps. Like I said, I'm just sticking to one muscle group at the moment this week because I just started getting back into working out last week and slowly making my way back in. Good mornings with me. So I already did my warm up on the arm crank earlier before I did my dumbbell workout. I just did it again. I just did some chest tonight with my bench and dumbbells. Hey, super chat. So I did a little chest this evening. Tried some new exercises that I picked up from a new channel I connected with through Derek's Journey, connected with Fit Lab, and checking out his page. Seen some exercises I was trying out, and a few exercises that I always used to do and kind of forgot about. And then I was like, geez, I think I'd be doing that one. So I'm going to incorporate those exercises back into my workout. That's what I was kind of trying out yesterday with some of the biceps exercises. So that's what I love about this YouTube community is that with there's everything out there. Any interest that you have, it's there. You connect with people and you learn and grow. That's fine. I've been working out for years and years, and then you just kind of get in the same old, not a rut, but you'd say same routine. We do the same exercises, and when I come across a channel where I'm watching and I see something new I want to try, it's like, oh, great, can't wait. The next morning I'm planning my workout, adding that particular workout in it. So I've watched a lot of Jay Cutler as well, his workouts. I'm going to go 10 minutes in this direction, and that's almost 7 right now. Then I'm going to flip it around, adjust the crank cycle, then go the opposite direction. Okay, just Jason. Thanks everyone for popping in, keeping me company. I don't know if you feel like you want to work out with me, if you got an elliptical or a spin bike or anything, you want to jog in one spot. Connect you. Hey, or if you just want to cheer me on, that's great too. I usually don't do any workouts this late. Typically right after work, when I get off work in the afternoon, between 3:30 and 4 o'clock, I usually hop right in the car, head to the gym, do my workout, and I'm back here by 6:30, 7 o'clock, between then, depending what I do, and relax with the family. But tonight, I decided to relax right after work and hang out with the family, and now they all dispersed off in their own. One's doing homework and the other one's watching TV shows, so they all dispersed off into their own little corners, and I said, well, let's work out. Now, the only issue I have with working out this late is I can't get to sleep till late. So all the endorphins are running high, and I toss and I turn, I toss and I turn. I know you shouldn't, but I start watching a movie or something, hoping that'll tire me out, but actually just kind of stimulates you more. So, any ideas on how to get to sleep after your workout? Let me know. Few more seconds here, actually 15 seconds, and then I'm going to flip it over. It's get warm in this room like that. Oh, good. Yeah. Try that. Okay, I'm going to reduce the tension on this a little bit because I'm pushing now using smaller muscles. Using more of my front part of the shoulders. When I'm going in the other direction, you're pulling more. I was pulling more, working more of the back muscles. And I'm going to switch directions and use more of the front part of the muscle. I don't know the name for it. I can't remember right now. Horrible parts of the body, muscles and all that. But anyway, then I'll slowly increase it a little bit to a comfortable tension. I don't want to overwork my shoulders. These shoulders are my legs, right? So I got to take care of them. I learned that last month. Haven't had any shoulder problems. The problems and the issues I did have was self-inflicted, thinking that I'm still 25. But as far as every day, I use this chair, no matter where I go, I'm in it. I rarely walk. I only walk if I have to get in somebody's house, if I go upstairs, or, special circumstances, I'll use my crutches and walk around. I should do it a little more often. I just feel scared, though, and if I slip and fall, I'll be worse off. But yeah, so I gotta take care of my shoulders. I've never had any ongoing shoulder issues due to the wheelchair use. A lot of people, wheelchair users, they neglect their health, become overweight, and I can't say a lot. Sorry, I'm taking it back. There are some wheelchair users out there that they said neglect their health, put on the weight, and therefore they're using their shoulders to push around their weight, which really is not what the shoulders are made for. So, you gotta take care of your shoulders from day one. I learned that. I had a good role model right there with the rehab. Met up with some guys, sports, wheelchair sports. First thing they said was take care of your shoulders and your health. So the only time that did hurt my shoulder was, when I was playing sports. Because I just went a little too far, a little too hard. And I should have. One was actually 3 years ago, weightlifting. Just lifted too heavy. And popped my shoulder. And then just a few months, a couple months ago now, sprained my other shoulder playing hockey. So, all good. Back at it now. Hi, Maria. How you doing tonight? Or this morning, wherever you are. Your morning, my night. Thank you. Thanks. I've been on YouTube now for 2 years, and I have a cousin, Miss Kitty. She has a YouTube channel, Miss Kitty. You can look her up, mukbangs and things like that, and unboxings. And actually came across her channel. I should start one, or try to start one. So I've always wanted to for years and years, but just kind of like, nah. But anyway, she's always saying, go live. No way, I can't do that. I can't go live. I'm like, they can't do that. Too shy. But anyways, I tried it out a few times and had some help. She stole my thunder, as I think, and AKA Ford Man, Kenny, and a couple others that came on and helped me navigate through StreamYard a bit better. I think that's what it was. Technology. I just never really took the time to go through and actually see how it worked. And I'm not that great at scheduling. I'm kind of a spur of the moment type thing. Hop up and jump on like Monday morning cardio. I think I just jumped on there. So let's go. This afternoon, I just decided this afternoon too. I said, hey, let's just get some cardio in and live stream it. Thanks for the cheering. Yeah, that's right. Just surround yourself with positive, like-minded people, right? If you have those naysayers, just keep the head up high and keep walking. Life's too short for that. Hello, hello. Hey, Ben. Just pump back at you. And time flies when I'm in this chat. It's like almost 20 minutes gone already, but 18 minutes, and just flew right by. I find that too. Like I'm usually watching the movie or watching other YouTube channels on while I work out in the morning in my cardio. Anyways, watching more other YouTube channels. Find that time flies by. Hey Lorna, how are you doing? I just can't wait for the warm weather to come where I can sit back on the deck and look out at the lake. I put some videos on there of the lake, our lake with the fog going over it first thing in the morning, like 5:30 morning. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it sure does. Kevin, I'm just learning that now, almost like 2 years, 2 years into it. I'm a slow learner. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Lorna, that it was nice here. I think it was only +7, but there's still windy, so you still have that chill. So if you can find yourself a corner shielded from the wind, it'd be nice. But you still have to wear like a sweater or a spring fall jacket. It's coming though. The nice weather's coming. Okay, so we're almost at the 20-minute mark. I'm going to turn around, go the opposite direction. I'm going to increase the tension again and increase the intensity. And I'm going to do one arm intervals of 30 seconds each arm. I'm going to start off this way first, alternating. Then we go single arm, left, right, right, left. Or sorry, left, right. And then I'm going to go tandem for 30 seconds and get a good sweat on. Okay. I'm going to increase the tension. Well, thanks to everybody for popping in and saying hi. Eventually, I want to get a group together where anybody can pop up. When I'm working out, they can do their workout as well, whether it's cardio or stretching, whatever. And we can all work out together. Okay, do it to the right. I'll do this rotation here for 5 minutes. Then I'll go back into the tandem. I'm going to increase it too every time. Just a fraction, not much. Now I'm going to go alternating. So bring it back to the start. So I'm going to be alternating. Then we go to the left. Give me 30 seconds. See, I can right now. I can feel the abs burning, my core. It's getting a good workout here. Core. Shoulders. Okay, 30's up. Go to the left. Okay, 30's up, go to the right. Yeah, it's workout time. I did a light workout before this with weights. Just a light workout with my dumbbells. So I feel that chest, relax, it's good. Go. Go tandem. Get lined up, there we go. Now I'm going to increase the tension just a little bit. Six in the house, right on. Thank you for coming, dropping in, dropping by. Okay, alternating. Let's sprint this out. For 30. Back to the left. Woo! That was tough. I'm going to 15 here because almost at the 5-minute mark. So the 15 with my left, 15 with my right. I'll finish off that cycle. Okay. Oh, this is a good cardio blast. Man. Ooh, it's hot. That's good. Okay. See back at her. So now I'm going to rotate it. And do the same thing, the opposite direction. Now, one thing I have to keep my mind focused on is posture in this, where when I'm cranking away at those high speeds, long durations, because fatigue will set in. For those who don't know, I'm a T12 incomplete paraplegic, so you can see me moving my legs. I have some movement in my legs, some feeling and muscles, it's all crisscrossed. I'll go through that another day, but I have a really strong core, but my core, you can always work your core. But after a while, I'll get fatigued, and with fatigue comes posture of slouch. I don't know how well you can see here, but instead of being upright, cranking, I'll start slouching. You don't want to slouch. That's when you're going to get injured. So you keep your mind in the game. All right, enough talking. Okay, for me anyways. You guys keep chatting. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the tension back to comfortable, but yet a little challenging. Not much. There we go. Okay, we'll start at 30 now. We'll increase it a bit more. There we go. So if you see me slouching, you see my posture, if I'm not upright like this, if you see me hunching over, say something. Let me know. That's why it's important to work your core, right? It's core, strong core, strong posture. Important when you're walking, sitting, lying down, everything. Oh, keep talking. I lost track of time. Okay, I did a minute. Going alternating, so I'll skip alternating next time. Make up. Woo! Let's get it on. So you see how I'm grabbing here, kind of supporting myself? No, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my core locked in. Okay? I don't want to cheat or not cheat, but I don't want to take advantage of my surroundings to make it easier to crank. And if I do see me look down, I'm looking at my time. Yeah, posture. Okay. That's 30. There's them. That's the first round. Now I'm going to skip the alternating because I did a full minute of alternating, just chatting and yapping. So I'll go right into my left and my right. Left first to 30, then right. Back to tandem. We'll increase it a little bit here. I think I did increase a little too much. We'll find out. Okay, left. Actually, I just realized I had this scheduled for 9 o'clock. Oh well, I wanted to start at 8. 9's too late for me. See, still getting used to stuff. The streaming world. 4 seconds, and we go to the right. Here we go. Now I'm going to go into tandem, skipping the alternating. I did a full minute earlier. Woo! Go. Hi. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. I'm just gonna left, right. Move it left and right, and I'm going to sprint it out for 30. 90. It's just less than 90 now. All those abs are burning. Oh, the biceps are got too there. The biceps got it. Big sprint coming on the finish. Go. Increase. Posture. One. Time. Whoo. That burns. It's good. Reduce tension. Go 5 minutes. Frontward. Can't talk here, get my breath. So about 10 minutes left. This cardio, I take it for about 40 minutes. And maybe do a 5-minute cool down because I'm going to increase here. I'm not going to go right out sprint, but I'm going to keep the heart rate up. I don't want to cool down yet. Feels too good. Oh, the grandkids, yes, yes. Get the grandkids spoiled. So stick around after because I want to give you guys the opportunity to ask questions. If you want to come up on the panel, the chat for a little while, and just talk about stuff, whatever you want to talk about. If you want to ask questions, what's like living life, from a wheelchair, my perspective on things, I'm open. I don't mind chatting about that, or what happened to me, or anything. Pretty open because the more I see it, the more I can share my experiences, the more people I can help. That's why YouTube, to me, is such a great tool for that. I was kind of amazed at all the feedback, positive feedback that I've been getting from the videos and stuff. It's amazing. Thanks to everybody out there who watches, comments and likes and all that stuff. That means a lot. That I'm helping people. Minute and a half, and then I'm going to reverse. What if I have the chat on, like the overlay on too long or something? I don't know. Forgot to check that. But I know on YouTube Live it has it set at 60. You have to set it yourself. I never took that into consideration when I was setting up stream. Ooh, 1 minute left and we're going to reverse. 5 in the house, that's awesome. Let's get it going. Really important to get your breathing under control as well and getting these latter parts of the workout Hard for me to, I'm talking a lot. Typically in the gym, I'm not talking when I work out. I'm there on a mission. I'm still on a mission tonight. So I'm saying a little bit more than I would in the gym. Five seconds, I'm going to flip. Flip. Now I'm going to increase the tension a bit. I'm using bigger muscles now to turn the crank. Using more of my back and biceps. I mean, I'll show you after. You can angle the crank at different angles so you can work out different parts of your back and chest and shoulders. That's a full upper body workout. I love this machine. Now, one thing too, the wheelchair, like I said, our shoulders are our legs. You have to balance out your shoulders, meaning we're pushing all day, pushing forward, right? So we're always at that rotation going forward. And that's for a lot of people, if they have shoulder problems in chairs, it's because the nonstop years and years of pushing forward, up hills, you know, it's not balancing out. What I mean by balance out is you got to work out all the different areas of your shoulders too, right? Balance out your shoulders. You don't want one part of the shoulder overpowering, and then that's when you get injury, right? You want to keep it all balanced out. That's it. That's. Woohoo! 6 in the house. Let's go. Awesome. Overall health is so important. That's, everything from your diet, your sleep, water intake, stretching, everything. So important for everybody, in a chair or not. Hey, love you. Good morning to you. Good evening to me. Thanks for jumping on. Are you going to work out with us this morning? I want to see some of those boxing videos. Okay, minute 20 left in this direction. Then I'm going to knock it down and just do a little cool down. Actually, I kind of slacked off already. I'll pick it up. I get talking, forget what I'm doing. seconds. We're going to knock it down, do a little cool down. There we go. There we go. So let's do a little cool down. Stretch. So is there a way I can adjust? I'm not sure if this is an issue right now on the screen, but is there a way I can adjust the time in between chats, like something like that? I know on YouTube you can set it like if I type something in the chat, it won't let me type something else for like another 60 seconds or 15 seconds, whatever I set it at. Can you do that here with StreamYard too? Oh, actually, I'm just looking at Love Zoo's comments right there at the time. So yeah, it seems to be pretty quick. 23 seconds in between, so it must be all right. So let's go nice and easy. So 2.5 minutes of stretching, alternating arms. Just cool things down a bit. Drink the water. So Loves You, it's Thursday right now, where you are. Yeah, slow mode. I guess it's not on a slow mode, is it? Flip it. Reduce the temperature. Can't wait. I can't reduce the temperature here. I'm going to reduce the tension. Yeah, Thursday. Still Wednesday here, 8:46 p.m. in New Brunswick, Canada. Like I said, when I finish up here, I'm going to take a few minutes or however long people want. I can chit chat and you can ask any questions you want to ask me. Get to know each other. I know this. What's a frozen shoulder? Did you dislocate it? Seconds, and I'm going to do a stretch. All right, it's 45-minute cardio workout. Good job, everyone. All right, so what I was talking about before was how you can adjust the crank cycle to work different angles, different muscles of your upper body. So you can have it here, which I never use because you use it all, most of your elbow joints, the triceps and biceps. I just find it really awkward. Can put it down another notch. This way, I do this a little bit sometimes. Isn't too bad. You're still using a lot of smaller muscles. The upper body, upper shoulders. Then down here. Oops. Right here. So I'll either go with this one or this one. This is the one I usually go with here. Then you can even go one more lower down here, which times I'll do that as well. This works more your back. So there you go. One of the better investments I made. All right, so I'm gonna do a little stretch. Get off this thing without falling. What happened to your shoulder, Diane? If you don't mind me asking. You can also rotate my crank cycle in this direction. So you can, if you can't transfer onto the padded seat where I was sitting, you can swivel it all the way around, just drop it into the position you want, and then crank away. So very nice bike. So let's stretch. I do this stretch here, and what I do is I bend down, I grab the front of my chair, and then I just pull the bottom, pull myself down into my knees. It gives a really good stretch down through my neck, through my glutes, and my hamstrings. I'm feeling my ankles as well. Get my feet flat on the floor. Put my brakes on. So just grab the caster, my wheel or my chair, and I pull myself down in. Great stretch for my back. Good enough. Stretch. Do a rotation or a torso twist. Scar tissue. Oh, yeah. Gosh. You have to have surgery to get that taken out. Hey, Renee. Just finishing. Just doing a stretch. You missed all the fun. No, the fun's just starting. No, I love these bands too. These are great for stretching. Good chest stretch. Well, I hope you get better soon, Diane. Now this one here is great too. Palms up, those biceps stretched out. Now, if you want to increase the tension of the bands, you can just grab the bands a little bit closer, not too close. We're only stretching, right? So I don't want another workout. I want to get a good stretch, so I'm going to increase the tension to get a good stretch. Move my buddy over here. Let's see. Actually, I'll just move. Let's do some light stretching. The shoulders. No worries, Renee. Like I said, with these bands, you can do a full upper body workout. Like for me, in the chair, right from the chair, I can do triceps, biceps. I can do it all with this band. I actually have a video, one of my earlier videos, when we were in quarantine, COVID. I did a series of home workouts using just bands and using dumbbells, my power blocks. Let's see them. I didn't have these ones. These are the Bowflex series right here, adjustables. And I use these guys here, power blocks. Those are only up to 20, 24 pounds. And really, that's all I need at home. It's like I don't need to go heavy because I'm at that stage now where I don't want to risk injury. And the only time I really go heavy is on back day. If I do like the T row, I'll go heavy on that. And if I do go heavy on back, I'm using machines. I don't do free weights or anything like that with heavy. So in with chest and free weights like that, I just keep it a medium weight that I'm comfortable with, and I do high reps. So cool. All right, I'm going to 1 second. I have to change my shirt, and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to open the floor up to anybody that wants to come on or wants to ask questions or just hang out for a little bit. I'm going to grab some water too. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that. Put my shirt on backwards. First time. It was backwards, inside out and backwards. Okay. Now, how much power do I have in this computer? I should check that out. We got an hour left. So yeah, actually, I'm going to change locations here. I'm going to go out to my table. 1 second. Okay, we're going to go out to my kitchen because the can still see me good. I'm going to go to my kitchen and have a chat. That way I'm close to water and food. You guys are having a ride on my lap. Take you for a nice little ride on my lap. Here we go. There's my Maggie. See Maggie? Let's see here. There she is. You gotta go outside. You gotta go pee. Okay. Put Maggie outside. Oh, we have a kid on the couch. So we have a kid on the couch. Yeah, I'll be right back. We'll put the dog out. It's too bright. I wonder if I could go this way. Whoops. Jeez. Nope. Trying to figure out the lighting situation here. That's good. Does anybody want to come up on the panel? Let me know and I'll figure out how to get you up here. That's my cardio workout. That's what I do afterwards. After I do a light workout with weights, I'll go and do a cardio. And then sometimes even if I don't do weights, I'll go right into cardio. I'll do that machine. That they have that machine that I have, my Krank Cycle. They have that at the gym as well. So I'll do a circuit. I'll do 20 minutes on the crank. This is at the gym. I'll do 20 minutes on the crank. I'll go and hit the rowing erg, and do 10 minutes. Actually, I can't even. I was up to 10 minutes, but usually I'll go for 2K. Or sorry, 2,000 meters. No, you do 1,000 meters. So I do about 5-minute sprint. And that's, because there's no way I can sprint out. Especially now, I wouldn't be able to sprint out to 2,000 meters. Then I'll go to, there's a rope pull that goes down, that you pull. And I'll do that for about 10 minutes. Then I'll rotate back to the arm cycle. I'll do that cycle 3 times. So it's a really intense cardio. And I got to make sure for the rowing erg that I use, I got to leave my bag on one machine and my water bottle on another machine. And nobody really uses the crank bike there, but if they see me using the crank, no one usually goes on it. They see me there at the gym. But for the rowing erg and the rope pull, I got to leave my bag and my water bottle there so nobody can interrupt my circuit. Yeah, so loves you. Is there a delay in the chat here? I don't know what this little toggle does. Okay. So I'm still kind of learning StreamYard too. You got Instagram. Sorry there, Renee. I just seen that comment. Yeah, I got Instagram. It's ParaLife TV. And I have it on one under my name as well. But when we connect through Instagram, I'll give you my other account as well. I don't like the name of Shane, but I don't like giving out. I probably gave my last name out in videos, but it's first name Shane, but Instagram is ParaLife TV. I'm getting better at Instagram too. I was doing really well, and then I slacked off, and then I'm starting to get back into Instagram. All good? Good. Thanks, Lorna. Thanks, loves you. Not really. I should really, because I do a lot of cross-country skiing. I did competitive cross-country skiing. I don't really Okay, from breathing, well, obviously, if you're lifting weights, you know, when you're pushing out, like say if I'm laying down bench press, if you're extending, pushing out, breathe out. And on the recoil, breathe in. Right, that. But for cardio and stuff, I just kind of I don't really think about it. I kind of pace myself. It's a little harder today and the other day when I was doing it because I'm talking and doing cardio at the same time. So I had to stop a few times. But just keep I just keep deep breaths. Keep the lungs full. Drink water. In a wheelchair. So I've been in a wheelchair for 23 years. And I first started playing wheelchair basketball when I first got out of Stan Cassidy. It's the Stan Cassidy Rehabilitation Center. It's where they treat spinal cord injured patients and head injured patients. And I got right into wheelchair basketball. I seen a lot of places with wheelchair ball. It's an awesome sport. You know, considering I didn't come from a basketball family or a basketball background. For me, I basically had to learn how to shoot a basketball. I was the type of guy that we'd go play ball down at the park and it'd just be like street ball, elbows, banging, that kind of thing. But to actually learn how to shoot a ball and actually know the game and learn the game, I had to start right from the wheelchair. Anyways, and I kind of played wheelchair ball for years. Then I got into cross-country skiing in 2006, I think it was. So from 2000 to 2006, I played wheelchair ball, nothing else. And then I started getting into cross-country skiing because I needed to change up a little bit. So always in the gym, whether I was working out in the gym with weights or playing wheelchair ball, I was always inside, and I was always an outdoor kind of guy. So I found cross-country skiing. A friend of mine at work, he's in a wheelchair, and he said that they had a cross-country sit ski at one of the ski hills. So he actually hooked it up, got it to me, and I used it on our local trails. And from there, club members of the cross-country ski club seen this guy out in a sit ski, in a really, really ancient old sit ski. And word got around, and they asked me if I wanted to train and go competitive and compete. So I was like, sure, why not? So I did both wheelchair basketball and cross-country skiing for, I'd say, well, I'm still doing it. I stopped basketball. I didn't quite stop basketball. I still go to practice once in a while, but there's no league now, so there's no one really competing. There's no games going on. I attended last summer 3-on-3 tournament. I got a video of that on my YouTube channel. And so that was the last game I played, tournament I attended, and still love the sport, love it. So cross-country ski, wheelchair basketball, sledge hockey, weightlifting. I think that's it. I play tennis a little bit here and there. I love hand cycling. I got a hand bike. I have videos of my hand cycle too. It's a 3-wheeler that sits low on the ground. So basically I'm sitting, I won't show you, but I'm sitting, you sit really low to the ground, and your legs are extended out, and you have your crank. Just like my crank cycle I have in my exercise room, exact same thing. It's a crank like that. It moves the front wheel. So yeah, wheelchair basketball, cross-country skiing, hockey, weightlifting, biking, and tennis every once in a while. I think I played tennis maybe once or twice last year, but there's really nobody around here that plays tennis. So keep busy. But my favorite, I'd have to say, would be weightlifting, not in any particular order. Weightlifting, hockey, and actually I love them all, except for tennis is down at the bottom. Yeah, tennis down at the bottom. I mean, I played tennis when I was stand-up, but I mean, it was the same thing as I do now. It might be 2 or 3 times a summer I'd go out and smash the ball, get mad, crack my racket on the ground, say, I'm going home. No, I was joking. Nothing like that. It's all fun. We're always playing sports, but like all the sports I play now, I played. Well, I went. I biked when I was a kid. I played hockey as a kid. I didn't play basketball. Only like the stuff down at the court where you're banging around. Nothing organized. And where was I going with this? Yeah, so I play a lot of the sports I played when I was younger, stand up, that I play now in a wheelchair, but they're adapted so I can play. So I'm still really enjoying it. Swimming, yeah. Actually, I grew up in the water, and I don't swim enough. I miss it. When my kids were younger, they would have their swim class in one pool, and then I would do my swimming in the adult pool. I'd swim laps for 30 minutes that they would be doing their lessons. So I'd do that every Sunday, and we did that for about 4 years. And then it was just from time to time I'd change things up. I said I'll go for a swim. And honestly, Renee, I don't think I haven't swam in a couple of years. Would have been last time I went to Florida. Last time I swam, that was 2 years ago. I'm slacking in that department. But yeah, I grew up in a pool. Like I grew up around water, so I love swimming. But there's a lot of things you can adapt for any sport. Really, it can be adapted to play. Even pool, like playing billiards, you can get an extra long cue. If you have dexterity problems with holding and gripping, there's a friend I know who's a quadriplegic. He has I think he made it a special holder that he puts on, like a glove that he puts on his hands, and he can put the cue, and he can just move his arms that way and push. So I mean, just gotta expand your mind, keep your mind open and willing to try things. Do you guys hear me okay and stuff? I don't know. Sometimes it might sound like I'm yelling. Nice. I did boxing once. Yeah, stand up. And it was just like a friend of mine from Montreal. He came to the house, and him and his friends boxed, just like backyard boxing. So I did that once. Yeah, it was interesting. Coming from a hockey background, I had no technique for boxing at all. It's just like, here, throw these gloves on. Let's go. Okay. It was fun. But that is something, Renee, that there is, if we connect there on Instagram, I know, I can't remember her name right now, but she does adaptive boxing in wheelchair, all different levels. I know I'm a T12, but she does them right from the wheelchair, just different exercises, shadow boxing. And then she actually boxes from the chair against opponents. So I can't remember her name. But yeah, we'll connect and I'll get your name. Maybe something you want to check out. I always want to try wheelchair boxing too. Thanks. So did you, Renee, when you were boxing, were you like in like juniors, or I'm not sure your age or anything. You don't have to tell me your age, but were you like working your way to like a pro card, or was it just like a exercise recreation? Oh, I can't remember the last time I played doubles. It's quite a while ago. It was myself, another guy in a wheelchair against another wheelie and a stand-up person. That was years ago. That's got to be over It's gonna be 7 or 8 years ago now, because the fellow I was playing tennis with, he was preparing to go to World Cup maybe, or someplace over in Europe to compete. So we played doubles with him, and then we switched around where we played against him. So it was fun just to get him primed up and ready to go. Just did it for fun. Yeah. Yeah, I got quite a few friends that do boxing just for fun, the exercise, the workouts. They love the atmosphere. I have some friends in MMA. I think they're retired though now from that, because there hasn't been a whole lot of that going on in the last 2 years. So yeah, it is. I was watching some of that at wheelchair tennis at the Olympics. Man, they can smash that ball. Yeah, they had the Olympics. They have paddleball, ping pong. I have a friend of mine in Halifax. I played wheelchair ball with him. He's a quadriplegic, and I think he went to the Olympics playing ping pong. Yeah, it's pretty cool. 28. Ah, 27, 28. I'm not going to tell you my age. I think I already probably dated myself when I was going through the years of the sports I played. Yeah, I definitely want to try boxing, like just not to actually fight somebody, but to just get the exercise. Because, hitting that ball, I don't know what you call it, but just looks like such good cardio workout. Oh my gosh. So loves you. How often do you box? And how long have you been boxing? Yeah, it's a big oops. Yeah, those things are pretty heavy, eh? I've lifted one. I had one actually in the garage, but I never used it. I bought it, didn't use it, and then when I sold it to a person, I had to move it to get it to because it was at the beginning of COVID, and you do the pickup where you set it outside. Then you transfer the money, then you set it outside. So actually, I actually rolled it. Yeah, right, Diane. Let's see, I don't have my. Actually, I have my phone right now. I might find that lady that does the adaptive boxing right now on Facebook, because I may forget. She's got a Facebook page. Oops, I don't want that. Try to find it. Now, Renee, there's another guy too I do exercises with throughout the afternoon. Um, it's adapt ATP, adapt to perform fitness. He's a quadriplegic and does some exercises with lightweight rubber bands, right from the chair. I do those with him. Um, Actually, I haven't seen him on lately, but he's usually on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But the last few weeks, I haven't gotten any reminders pop up that he's doing any sessions. But I find doing that, like when I'm home working, when I stop in or when he pops up, I'll do a workout with him. So usually he's close to my lunch hour when he's online. So I won't do the whole hour or whatever. I might do 20 minutes, half hour, whatever. Just this really helps loosen me up throughout the day. Keeps me loose throughout the day. Still trying to find this. Whoop, there it is. Her name is Louise Fay. She's on Facebook. She does adaptive boxing. I don't know if you can see. Probably can't see that, hey? Yeah, they are big time. Like I said, a lot of my friends, Renee, never boxed growing up, but they now that we're getting to later years, like they're starting to get into it just for the exercise. Oh, but yeah, this is Louise Fay. She's awesome. And let me see here. I don't know if that's her Facebook page or not, but that's her name, and she's yeah. It's I'm gonna spell out her name for you. F-A-I-E. There, that's how you spell Louise. Louise. Fay. Okay, my dog's knocking at the door. I'll be right back. She wants in. Sorry, what's up? Yeah, we had to put down our dog, one of our dogs, earlier this week on Monday. Poor old Zipper. We had to put him down. He was a 13-year-old yellow lab, and he just couldn't walk anymore. His back legs just went out. And it was coming. You could see it gradually happening, and we had medications for him, and he was on a great diet, and but nope, he just couldn't hang on. Yeah, let me know how you make out, Renee. And it was sad because he was still in great frame of mind. He still had a great diet, and he just couldn't get up. He when he wanted to go outside, he would whine and bark. He wanted to go, and he'd try to get up. So we made him a sling, just basically a towel, and we put underneath his hips and lifted him up, and then walked him out. He walked on his front paws to get out the door, and then walked out just to the grass, did his business, and then he wanted to go for a walk. That's how good a frame of mind he was in. He wanted to go and walk, but he just couldn't. So we'd have to just take him out for a quick, do his business, and then come back in and plop him down on his bed, and we'd bring his food to him. But yeah, and then Monday came along. It was like that for about 3 days, and it's just like he's not getting better. Yeah, he's not getting better, and it's getting worse. He was breathing really, really heavy, and anxiety, I imagine. And then so we just took him into the vet, and yeah, sad, very sad. But he was a good dog. He's a good old dog. Good memories with him. And now we just have Maggie, and I can tell you that Maggie misses him, and you can tell she was sad. Tuesday, what was it? Let's say Tuesday, Wednesday. I really noticed that she was different. Maggie was acting different, and I think that she was missing Zipper. I know I miss him. Kids miss him. The house is a lot quieter without him around. So right now I'm a T12 incomplete, and when I sit too long, my legs get really spastic, and They kind of they start bouncing. It looks like I'm tapping my foot, but I'm not. It kind of happened when I was in there working out, and so it's sometimes, I don't know if you can see, like see them shaking, like that's. It looks like I'm tapping my feet. It looks like I have to go pee or something, or I'm in a hurry. But it's actually just my legs. Sensations. Yeah, very hard. Yeah, very hard. Yeah, definitely a huge part of the family. Yeah, yeah. So it's different because I remember it was the first morning, Tuesday morning. It didn't really hit me until Tuesday morning. I went to get Maggie's food ready for her in the morning, and Maggie came to get her food, but no Zipper. And I know the last 3 days, I could see Zipper where he's laying. And when he see me get his food ready for the morning, he would still lift his head up and start panting and wait for it. So, but yeah, so it really hit me there when it was just me getting Maggie's food ready for the morning. Not, no Zipper. So just one sec. I got to stand up for a second. Like I said, I'm T12. My legs get really spastic. And when they get really spastic, that means I got to stand up. I got to stretch. I didn't really stretch my my legs at all today. So I got to stand up a little bit just to stretch. And that's important. Stretch legs if you can. So make sure my chair doesn't roll away on me because that's happened before. There we go. There. And that's one of the benefits too. I love, like, I work from home now, and in a wheelchair working from home. Oh, so beneficial health wise. So beneficial. It's like, you guys can stretch. Because when I get like this, when my legs get really spastic and cramped up, I can just go jump in bed and stretch. Oh, that's awesome, Renee. That's awesome. What kind of, have you been looking at any chairs yet? Have you tried any out, or? You said, man, I've been in the chair since 1998. So I've been through quite a few chairs. I think this would be my sixth. The apex I have right now is, I think, my sixth chair. That's the apex. I love it. I got a video on it there, Renee, showing all the specs on the apex. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Yeah, just kind of getting into them. Well, I can't see just getting into them, but I did a few far, few between, and then I'm just trying to make them more of a regular thing. But Renee, yeah, I've had tie lights, I've had quickies, I've had, like I said, I have the Apex, I've had, what else did I have? Quickie, tie light. I think I've had 3 quickies, tie light, Apex, and what was the 5th one? It was a Terminator. What was it? Top end. Yeah, the top end. So, what kind is it? If anybody wants to come up on the panel, let me know, and I'll try to figure out how to get you up here. $50. Wow. Wow. Can I ask Diane what happened? Why did he have to use a wheelchair? You don't have to answer. That's a long time in a chair. I'm 23, almost halfway there. Cool monkey. What? No way. That had been scary. Wow. Wow. It's lucky to get out. I had a family member too that was in a mine where mine caved in. Mine collapsed on the crew, and it was scary. And they were down there for some time as well, but they all made it out okay. Now long term effects, I'm not sure. You know, breakfast. That's actually a good idea. I should have something to eat because I just finished working out and I got to get something into me. But I'm not going to sign off or anything. But if you just want to be patient, everyone, I'll be right back. I said I'll grab something quick. I'm just going to grab a shake. I'll be right back. Find my shaker. I'm right back. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, gang. I just had to get protein into me. What time is it? Yeah. I'm not gonna have a meal or anything now. It's too late for me to eat. But I'm just gonna have a little protein shake. Well, thanks for hanging out, Diane. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. Have fun with the grandkids. That's good. A Jay Cutler shaker and a Jay Cutler shirt. I got these last year. I did a fitness competition, and Jay Cutler had put out. I started following them about 2 years ago, and I found him through looking at weightlifting through YouTube weightlifting videos, and I was watching Arnold Schwarzenegger and some of the other legends, and came across Jay Cutler, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that guy from the 2000s, because that's when they still had magazines, right? And seeing him floating around on the shelves, and so I clicked on an article on him, and then I seen he had a YouTube channel, so I clicked on his YouTube channel and followed him ever since. Great guy. He had a Cutler challenge last year. It was only 6 weeks, and it was pretty intense, but put the work in, and if you stick to it, the results were amazing. And I was a runner-up or honorable mention. I didn't win. It was a worldwide, and I was honorable mention. There was 3 honorable mentions, and got a shaker and a shirt, and then also what shaker shirt. Yeah, shaker and a shirt, and then I went and purchased online some of his protein, which was amazing. So yeah, real good, real fun. It was a fun time. Take care, Diane. Hey, old car junkie. Maybe sorry if I didn't see you come in earlier. If anybody wants to come up on the panel, let me know. I think that shake, it's just making me hungrier. I can hear my kids studying. Renee, did I miss where you told me what kind of chair you're getting, or you got? So I had to run there and get. Okay, there it is. I just got my first one. Battery's running low. I gotta get the charger. Hold on. 21 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta grab my charger. You make popcorn? Or have popcorn? Smells like popcorn. Okay, back. Sorry about that again. Not all that. Prepare to get the charger in here. I'm not going to be much longer now. Anyway, it's getting late in my neck of the woods. Unless somebody wants to come up, that's fine. We can chit chat. There we go. Let's see. We get back down to the chat. Oh, we got a new message. So I was scrolling up, so I might have missed some messages. Colors in motion. Hey, thanks a lot, old car junkie. Appreciate it. Stopping in. Colors in motion. That's the manufacturer of the chair. I don't know if I know. I don't think I've heard of that before. Colors in motion. Gee, look it up here. I used to have an old Chevelle, old car junkie, when I was like, oh gosh, I was like, I think it's 18 or 19. It was an old 72 Chevelle Malibu. It was 307. It was like uh, needed work. Let's put it that way. It was a 4-door, so and the bench seats. So it was awesome though. It was awesome, and the power that thing had. Whew, it was great. And I ended up getting it fixed up, so I was able to could drive it on the road. So it was fun. It had the circular tail lights. They weren't the square; it was circle. So it was pretty cool. Yeah, I sold it. When I got hurt, I needed the money, so I sold it because I had no money at that time. And I'd always wanted to get. That's probably my favorite car is Chevelle and a Corvette. I'd love to get a Corvette, like an older Corvette or another Chevelle. My dad used to have an old Pontiac Laurentian. Now that thing was a boat, and it was. I had that in high school. I drove that in high school. It was baby blue with a white top. It wasn't a. It was just a hard top, but white, and that thing was huge. It was a two door, and I tell you, that had the 305 in it. I think I can't remember, but that thing was a beast. We had some fun in that. Yep, good times. That's a nice car. That's a real nice car. Yeah, I tell you, I see quite a few old cars around town, but I don't see any Thunderbirds. I see Corvettes and see Chevelles, Firebird, Trans Am, that type of muscle cars. Older Mustangs around town. Nova. Now that's a beauty. That's a beauty car right there. That's probably that's the Chevelle I'd want if I were to get another one. Yeah, the one I bought, I bought it for like $800. So this is my budget at 18 years old. So I could just say I had a Chevelle. Oh, it's a boat? Yeah. Oh, it would be a boat. Like those huge ones are fun. Just float down the highway. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it right now. 64 Thunderbird. Yeah, I can't remember the name. The Laurentian my dad has is 1976, 6 or 78 Laurentian. I can't remember, but that thing was massive. Hey, it beats my Pontiac in high school. What was the name of the wheelchair again, there, Renee? Sorry, I'm going to have to go back up. Colors, color from color motion. Trying to go up. Oh, I think we'll buy it. I'm scrolling through the chat to see if I can find it. Oh, mobile. I need glasses. I'm gonna Google it. Oops. Sheep. Okay, get down, back, way up in the chat. I can scroll back down here. Oh, at least you still have it. That's awesome that you still have the Mustang. Yeah, colors and oh, so it's colors in motion. Okay. Yeah, I right now Old car junkie. I drive a 2008 Chevy minivan. That's where I'm at. I had a just sold actually one a really nice truck. I had a Nissan Armada 2006, and I love that truck. Um, Loved it, and just didn't. We had four vehicles and didn't really need it. Didn't need to pull. I had sold my boat and my trailer. We just keep down at the cottage, and we don't take that anywhere. So I'm just like, it's just sat in the. It's basically a Sunday driver, and really expensive one at that. So I said, you know what, might as well get rid of it. So I sold it, and right now we have. Like I said, I drive a minivan, and I just love the minivan for the wheelchair. I got videos on how I take my wheelchair in and out of the minivan, how I transfer in and out. And we have a Santa Fe, an older Santa Fe, which I'm keeping off to the side for the kids. The kids will be driving next year, so I kept that. I was originally going to sell a Santa Fe too, but I kept it because I said, well, the kids are going to be driving soon, so we'll keep that for them. Then my wife has the Ford Escape. So, night, Lorna. Thanks for coming out, Lorna. Thanks for hanging out. It was awesome. We'll talk to you later, next time. Yeah, so we got three vehicles. Keeping one off the side for the kids, so they don't bug me for my van. Yeah, no, I know. I just find it so practical, a minivan. You know, even probably if I didn't have a chair or if I wasn't in the chair, I probably would. It's just so practical. I mean, the space you have in it. Either that or I'd have a truck with a cap on the back, because I do a lot of hauling. Like I do a lot of I go to auctions a lot, buy a lot of stuff at auctions. I'll be doing more so now that the weather's nice. In the wintertime, I don't do a whole lot because it's just too cold and snowy to travel and load stuff in the truck and bring it back and clean it, try to sell it in the wintertime. But now that the snow's gone, I'll be picking back up some auction buys. And it's great for hauling with the minivan. You just pop the seats down, you can fill it right up. Hey, Christina, thanks for jumping on. Hope all's going well. Yeah, that's motion composites. Hey, Renee, motion composites. That's the same one I have, right? Same kind of chair I have. I don't know if the exact same chair you're going to order. They got a couple different models, but mine's the Apex C. Tractor service meaning like you'll do work for people, or you service tractors for people, like you do maintenance and stuff on tractors. Yeah, I'm always kind of doing stuff like the auctions of buying and selling for a little extra money, more of a hobby type thing, a little side hustle. Comes in handy. The kids are going away and they need a few bucks. You just pull out some money and say, here you go. And instead of, withdrawing right from your bank savings account or whatever, just have a couple bucks floating around, that kind of stuff, quick cash. Or if you're going to get some work done under the table around your house, like my kitchen right now is a disaster because we had a fire, in-floor fire. And unfortunately, the insurance isn't going to cover it. long story. Thankfully, it didn't cause a lot of damage, just the wires. So we got to replace the wires and get the electricians in to do that. So yeah, so if we can get someone to come in and do that under the table, it's good to have some cash kicking around. Just give them some money, fix do some carpentry work around or whatever. It's good. You sell cards, like hockey cards and stuff, Renee? Yeah, we got lucky with that fire because I was cooking one morning and I could hear the snapping and crackling, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" Excuse my language. What's that noise? And then it stopped, and I thought it was my son because my son's bedroom's right on the other side of the wall where the stove is, and it sounded like it was coming from the wall. So I thought it was him with his feet or brushing up against it, and then went away. So then I went to the computer room for about 40 minutes. I came back and I could hear it again. So I was like, okay, I gotta tell my son to stop doing that. So I went around to his bedroom, but he was sleeping out cold. He wasn't moving. So I came back up to the kitchen. I was like, what is that noise? So I went and shut the breaker off to the stove, and the noise stopped. I was like, okay, something's not right there. So I got an electrician in, and turned out that the in-floor, I live on a slab and have in-floor heating, and the wires that run down through the wall down into the floor to go to our island to connect to the dishwasher, that wire was arcing in my floor. So this is a matter of time before it went all the way up the wire back up into the wall and would have caused the fire. But at that point when I caught it, it was concealed in the concrete and in the conduit, so it didn't spread. So anyway, sorry, a little bit of a sidetrack there. Yeah, sell cards. What kind of cards, Renee? Oh yeah. I've heard of those. I never got into those kind of cards. I'm into hockey cards mostly. Even as a kid, I was really big into hockey cards and baseball cards, and just started getting back into collecting hockey cards probably maybe 4 years ago. So I found some of my old ones that I had as a kid, and then just started building up my collection the last 4 years or so. Yep. I collect the Young Guns. I'm actually going to be doing a box opening next couple of weeks, I think. I've been buying a box here and there so I can get quite a few to do a hockey card box opening, see what Young Gun rookie cards I get. So, I definitely got to have a side hustle. You got to have a side hustle. So do you trade those online and sell them, or just collect for yourself? Those cards. Right now, I'm mostly collecting. So I trade, buy. I have jersey. I've got a few hockey jerseys too that I collect, autographed jerseys. Probably got about 4 or 5 jerseys right now. My legs are going spastic again. Yeah, I got very lucky. I think Dyson's Crazy Adventures, you're referring to the fire we had? Well, arcing of the wire that could have potentially led into a fire. Yeah, I'm just glad I was home, and because I know my son was sound asleep, and my daughter was sound asleep. And usually I would be out of the house on a Sunday morning. I'd be up and out, gone to the gym, because usually what I do is I'd go to the gym and then play hockey at 1:00. So I'd go to the gym in the morning, stretch, warm up, socialize, that kind of stuff. And then I'd go to the gym, and then time I get home, probably around 3:00. So if that had been going on, who knows what would have happened. My kids were home, right? So, and the reason why I was home is because I had hurt shoulder and cellulitis in my foot. So I wasn't going to the gym and I wasn't going to hockey. So that's when I was ill a few weeks back. and that happened. So yeah, just lucky I was home to catch that. Yeah, right on. Nice. That's fun. Yeah, my daughter used to collect the cards with me. We'd always have the openings. Yeah, she still likes to open them, but it's just like she'll open and then just throw them away. It's not as fun as it used to be when she was younger. So, but she'll probably be doing the opening when I get enough boxes. I'm gonna buy a few more. If there's any left tomorrow, I'm gonna buy a couple more boxes, and that should give me enough to do a video for an opening. And then she'll probably hopefully take part. But the kids are getting older; they don't want to be in the video. I came across my first video that I did. It wasn't for YouTube. It was my first garage slash outdoor quarantine workout. Is when everything shut down, when COVID shut down everything, when everything closed. That's when I did my garage workout combined with some outdoor workout, and I'm going to post that. And I don't know, maybe this week sometime or next week. And just to show the stuff that I did 2 years ago. Yeah, it came up in Facebook memory 2 years ago, and I totally forgot about that video. I didn't have it. I didn't have YouTube at the time, and I'll put it on YouTube. I had some good pulls. Nothing yet this year because I haven't opened anything this year for the 2021-2022. But last year I have Young Guns. I got the whole Series 2 completed, and I'm still working on Series 1. Um, Series 1, like you could not buy Series 1 anywhere. The boxes sold out so fast. It's unbelievable. So I've just been kind of buying them here and there. I don't really have a whole lot of traders. So it gets quite expensive if you're going to buy it right out. So I just buy a card here and there if it's a good price. So, but no, I'm looking forward to see what kind of pulls we get there. I want to get yeah, those though. You can get lucky and buy some good cards there at yard sales. I keep my eye open at yard sales because you never know those people that their kids are all moved out, especially those '80s kids who have all those the '70s and '80s kids who have those cards of Wayne Gretzky's. That might be sitting in a shoebox somewhere. You might get lucky, grab that shoebox for $1, and pull a Wayne Gretzky. Wouldn't that be something? Bobby Orr, get a Mario Lemieux, all those. I got a. I had a Austin Matthews. Or I have pulled. I didn't pull it, but I invested in an Austin Matthews rookie card quite a few years. Well, the first year he was in the league. Um, I'm happy that I got that card. No way. You get those finds. You hear those stories of people finding some what's this baseball card that's worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I cannot remember his name now. Back in the 20s, and imagine coming across one of those. Wow. So was Tom Landry? Was he hockey? No, he wasn't hockey, was he? He is. I'm looking. I'm looking up right now. I know there's Tom Landry football. He's this kid here. Oh, yeah. That must go way back, eh? That hmm. Yeah, I've got some old cards. Nothing like super. Like I don't have a Gretzky or anything like that. That's just way out of my budget to get. But I collected cards pretty hardcore in the '90s, and unfortunately, those cards aren't really worth anything because they're so mass produced. Like your Eric Lindros, your Yammer Yager, those cards really aren't worth that much. Not when I last looked, anyways. It have to be the Chevelle, hey, old card junkie, or the Mustang. I don't know. It's hard to pick. You had some nice cars there. Hey, Max. Oh no! Did you just hit her? No, she's okay. Want to come say hi? You just did. Let's get this stink guy. Baseball, yeah, yeah. I love baseball. That was my favorite. Like growing up, that was the sport. That was my go-to sport, baseball. Yeah, and that's the only sport I don't play. Since I've been in a wheelchair, it's the only sport I don't play is baseball. I've played catch, throwing the ball around. Um, I coached baseball. Coached my kids for 3 years in baseball. That was fun. I got some interesting looks from parents and the kids when they first seen me when I came out and wheeled on the ball diamond and said, "I'm your coach." Some of the kids were like, and they were talking like little kids too. We're talking like, how old were you guys when you played baseball? Like when you're 6, 7, and 8? Yeah, I think they're like 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, when they played, maybe yeah, something like that. Anyway, isn't that age? Some of the kids are kind of looking at me like, "How's this guy gonna play baseball with us in a wheelchair?" So it's pretty funny. But they soon found out that I could still play. And trying to find out, I can't remember the name of that guy, that baseball card that's the most valuable card. Clements. No, I'll find it here. You have 22 cars. Holy smokes. That's quite the collection. I have to go check them out. Hannes Wagner. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Baseball. That's one of the cards, um, and Roberto Clemente. Those two. I know I heard stories that somebody bought a box of cards or whatever collectibles at an auction, and it happened to be, yeah, no, it wasn't Hank Aaron. This because I know Hank Aaron. I did the project on Hank Aaron when I was a kid, and Babe Ruth and Joe Jackson, those well-known guys. But yeah, Honus Wagner and Roberto Clemente. There was somebody at an auction had bought a big box of stuff for dirt cheap because it was just basically junk when you looked at it. Anyways, inside that box, and box inside the box inside the box, there was these baseball cards. So it says the Honus Wagner 1909 1911 is worth $3.12 million. And then your Roberto Clemente. Maybe he's not as. Yeah, he was it's showing here PSA 10 for $178,000. So that's a pretty good auction buy. Hi, Dora. Yeah, it's fun, eh? Old card junkie, coaching those kids, teaching them how to play ball, watching them learn and grow. Yeah, did it for 3 years. And unfortunately, when my kids decided they didn't want to play anymore, that's kind of, I had intentions of continuing to coach, but you just don't. It's just hard when you have your kids and you want to be with your kids and they're not in that sport. So you want to spend more time with your kids, so you can't. It's kind of torn. So yeah, I stopped coaching. Hey, thanks, Dora. But yeah, I love playing baseball. I was the kid that was out in the driveway like this time of year in the spring. As soon as the snow melted away from the shed and the driveway wasn't muddy, I was out throwing I had a pitching ball that I would throw against the 8x4 sheet of plywood. I would angle it and I'd be out with the baseball, firing it, pitching for hours, throwing that ball against that shed. Poor neighbors. Oh, man. Well, I've been here. I've been chatting for like 2 hours, worked out, chatted 2 hours. It is 10:05 p.m. my time here in Atlantic, Canada. And I thank you all for being here, but I think I'm going to call it a night. Kind of losing my voice a bit too. And no, I really appreciate y'all hanging out. And yeah, that's a good age. But, it's all good. It's all good seeing kids, no matter what age they are, being active. But yeah, it's fun watching them young playing, learning how to play the game. And when they get their first hit, just nothing better than that, But I got to sign off, guys. Get some sleep. Oklahoma. Nice. I can't say I've ever been there. I've been to a lot of places in the States, but I've never been to Oklahoma. I traveled all over the place playing wheelchair basketball, and but never to Oklahoma. You're welcome, and thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. And pop on again, probably again Friday evening. I'm gonna come back on, like I said, to do my Friday night pump, and then chit chat a bit. All right, everyone, have a good night, good rest of your day, and take care. Peace.